Hello and welcome to this episode of the Guys with Glasses podcast. I'm Bandito John, and I have with me No Name Josh and Wise Joey D. Hey, gentlemen.
How's it going?
Hello, sir.
It's going good. So, first off, the World Cup is going on. Just want to mention really quick. Are you guys watching it? Are you guys interested?
No.
Uh,
That's the simple answer. No.
a bit. It's what about you, John?
Yeah. So I've been watching it
Yeah.
at work, and it's been kind of funny that I read that there's so much productivity that's lost during these 6 to 8 weeks that the games go on, and it's funny because my hallways are super quiet at work, and then you go to the cafeteria and they have a big projector screen turned on, and there's 100 people all watching the game, and it's awesome. It's awesome.
It's ridiculous, is what it is.
Joey, have you been watching it? What's it like? What's it like at work?
It's been funny watching it here. Just I saw the opening one, and yes, in work they have the sweepstakes and everyone picks out of the country and all sorts of stuff to try and put their bets on and things. But yeah, it's obviously a huge deal. Everyone's having a good time, and they've actually got good weather for it. So yeah.
Yeah.
People
Does
going
Northern
into pubs and
Ireland
stuff.
have their own team?
Yes. This is where it's like delay my yes, but they suck and they never get in, sadly. Sadly. But yes, it's always England's always in, and so. But actually, this year, do you know what, dude? Oh my god. If you're not into a sport, it's so annoying whenever the whole media of your country goes crazy about. Last year it was insane. Oh, not last year. Last time it was
Yeah.
insane with England. Oh my god. But this time it's much more. I almost didn't even know it was happening. It was so much more
Quiet.
Yeah.
it- really.
Awesome. Well, we have E3 news to chat about. That was the big thing that went on
Yes.
this week. A lot of stuff went on. There was the Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony press conferences that went on. Let's get started and let's chat about Nintendo. What did you guys think about Nintendo's game announcements?
I thought it was amazing. That's all I'm going to say.
I thought so too.
I think they won. I think they won E3 this year. I was most happy with their announcements. I'm like, okay, the new Yoshi game looks adorable, and
Yoshi's
glad
game,
that-
the
yeah,
one that
Yeah.
looks like a Kirby's Epic Yarn kind of.
yeah,
Yeah.
Zelda, all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just awesome. I'm excited.
I thought it was brilliant because yeah, exactly. I thought it was actually it was a bit. It didn't have as much depth maybe as the other announcements from EA, Sony, and Microsoft. But
Yeah.
that's understandable. You don't have third party, and for being just first party, it was very good. And I
Yep.
think they're holding back. This is now them. Hopefully, if they have any sense, this is phase one. It's like the Marvel films. This is phase one. Next year's phase two, where they bring out more. And you saw like Josh was saying, there's Zelda open world, which I like
Yeah,
that open world.
yeah.
Like riding
Wow!
across.
Whoa! Joey yeah. Joey,
Hypocrite. No.
Joey liked a
Nintendo
Morbius.
fanboy. No. Nintendo fanboy. If you get, I must correct you. No, it's basically it was brilliant because it was a type of open world which is. It's perfect. It's exciting. It's like, oh look, I can ride over this valley to that mystical forest, or
Yeah.
off there to the misty mountain, and that is fucking cool. And so that was awesome.
Do you guys think that you guys saw the trailer for it? It was like a teaser, like a
Yes.
30-second teaser.
Yeah.
Did they show off a female Link, or was that Zelda dressed up differently? What do you guys think? Do you
Oh
guys-
my.
I thought it was a
God.
crazy, all of a sudden, the internet exploded.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're finally doing a female.
So Link's kind of always been a little bit androgynous, but in this one, if you kind of stop and look at the stills, he looks more female than he's done in the past. If that is, and but that'd be awesome. I would love to play as if it is Zelda or if it is a female Link this time. That would be
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with it.
Yeah,
I
well,
was just surprised when the internet exploded. I was like, whoa, what?
yeah, I mean, they kind of touched on really badass female characters in previous Zelda games, and it's just awesome. Sheik and playing in Smash Brothers, and
Yeah.
everything. And yeah, I'd be all for it. And that bow looked amazing. I like the whole magical kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
And
It did look cool.
so, what do you guys think about the new Toad game? Toad starring in his own game for the first time.
Meh.
What?
Toad.
What?
Eh.
No, Joey. What are your thoughts?
Is this Toad of Star Fox fame?
No.
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 Toad from Mario fame, where he's like a little explorer and he's going around different levels and it kind of like a little puzzle.
Oh my god, I did not see that. What's that one? What's that
I
one?
forgot what it's called. Josh, what's it called? Do you know?
What? Which one?
The Toad game.
I can't remember it.
It looks good, and I'm happy that Toad.
Well,
is-
it looks fine, but I just don't think Toad is the right character for it.
Oh no! What? Toad's a badass.
Eh.
No, what? Oh my god. Okay.
He pisses me off in Mario Kart. That's all I gotta say.
That's
So
because he's awesome.
he's such a dick.
True.
He's so good.
No, he gets in front of you, and instead of hitting the people in front of him, he shoots all of his stupid ass shells back at you. I hate him. I hate him so
it's
bad.
about damn time. That,
Treasure Tracker, okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
Yeah. It's about time Toad has had his own game. Everyone else has had his own game.
I agree.
I'm excited for that one. And new Star Fox they announced.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
But it was just an announcement. They didn't. It was sort of. It was weird because there was stuff there, but it was all just announcements, bar 30 seconds of Zelda.
Yeah.
A few other things, obviously Treasure Tracker and things like that. But
When are these titles supposed to come out? Because I mean, I don't
Like,
want to see them come out like in 2016.
You know
Zelda-
that's the way it's gonna go.
Zelda-
They're gonna like milk it once a year, you know.
Zelda's 2016, guaranteed.
I know it's going to slip. But I think Zelda isn't it meant to be. I think which one's 2014? I thought Zelda was meant to be 2014. Or
I don't know. I'm just taking a guess
misreading?
based on showing us like a 10-second teaser. Like that normally means like a year and a half away.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Especially,
Well,
and
so-
this is totally being back in the SNES era when it was like you read and you're like should I get my mind? Oh, push it back to 1993. No.
Totally not worth the wait. No. But Zelda games usually are worth the wait. But okay, so changing gears a little bit on the Nintendo subject, what do you guys think about their Skylanders toys, the little NFC toys?
I don't like them.
Did you see them, Joey?
I no, but
Okay,
I don't like this shift to like, hey, buy toys to play games kind of thing. Like
Let me-
Skylanders and Disney Infinity drive me nuts. Anyway,
Well, I'll explain in just a little bit in case our readers don't know, but there's a really, really, really popular franchise with kids. It's called Skylanders, if you've never heard of it. And they have like a little base station accessory, and you buy toys. And the toys have a little NFC near-field communication chip in them. And your character that you buy as a toy, when you put onto this little accessory base station, pops up in the game. And that character, that little toy, actually holds data of like your game character, so it acts like, almost like a memory card. And so you can take that character over to a friend's house, and you can play with that character. And what's pretty cool is that the franchise is really popular, and they've come out with multiple games. Well, they've always had backwards support too, so you could play with those original toys that you've had. And some of the toys are rare, and they go for a lot, and some of the toys are easy to get. Well, Disney is getting into this, and now Nintendo is getting into this. And so Nintendo's are like all Mario and Yoshi and Metroid and stuff, and they announced that the new Smash Brothers is going to support it in some capacity, whether it's going to like unlock characters or like they said it's going to like summon a helper, or they were going to act as versus components or something. It seems like it's kind of light on features right now, but Josh, you don't think it's cool? You wouldn't get them?
no. Well, I mean, damn it, it's Nintendo, and I'll probably get sucked in somehow. And I'm not a huge fan of Nintendo, but I don't like them. But I do like the fact that Skylanders. They did an interview in Game Informer with one of the guys who works on it, and he said that for the near future, as far as they could see, they're going to keep supporting all the previous toys.
For Skylanders?
For Skylanders, which is
Yeah.
really cool because, I mean, not everybody can buy every character every time it comes out, you know what I mean? So
right.
you can still get through the gates that need whatever guy, you know what I mean? Because now you have, like, the older version of that person. And
Right.
I think that's cool, but it just seems like a money grab. Like,
Oh, for show.
Like,
Easy.
that's my thing that bothers me about it is it's like, why do I need to buy these plastic figures if they're already programmed into the game? You know what I mean?
That's true. Well, Joey, what are your thoughts?
Well, I was looking there to I'm kind of like frantically catching up on these, like watching the YouTube videos, going, oh yes, because that looked actually it was actually pretty good looking, and totally the first thing I saw was all the videos were of kids like 2,
Yeah.
3 years old, really young, and it was like, oh my god, yes, because in this era of yeah. Bros and online things and people walking like did you know what I noticed in all the motion capture for all these games, they all do like the shoulder walk like
Oh yeah, like yeah, yep.
and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, drop the fucking testosterone, fucking get back to gaming. What the fuck? It's all carrying guns, all shooting shot. This is perfect. This is like, and hopefully this will actually fill in a gap and maybe even, maybe indoctrinate? No. Hopefully encourage a young generation to consider Nintendo going forward. But yeah, it's actually bloody brilliant, and yeah, it was perfect. Like, because everything else is covering shooty things. This is nice.
Yeah.
It covers the
Oh, I
younger
know.
end and
Everything was decapitations. It was just
Oh,
like
I know. Yeah.
dismembering people.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I'm like, okay, I do like Nintendo for the fact that they're not dismembering everything that comes onto the
Oh,
screen.
I know. Well, then shifting the subject then to Microsoft's press conference. What did you guys think of their announcements? They had the new Halo collection, the Halo 5 that they kind of teased. They showed off new Crackdown. What do you guys think?
Oh yeah, that was like that was like hilarious, like Team Fortress mixed with like I don't know, like.
Hey, did you ever play the first Crackdown, Joey?
It was good.
It was an open world kind of game.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, but it was cartoony style. It was good, and it was cool because like it was kind of sci-fi. Like cops could super jump, and like it was way over the top and everything, and yeah.
The second one really sucked.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that one, Josh. That one never existed.
It's like Red Faction 2. No, everybody's like, no, that's not a part of the series. I don't know what you're talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But yeah, they showed off a lot of shooters. But one of the games that's not a shooter that I'm super excited about was it looked like a downloadable title called Ori. Did you guys see that one? It was a cartoony game that had like this little white, almost looked like a ferret, and he was like, it was a 2D, beautifully hand animated game, and it's supposed to be kind of similar to a cross between Metroid, like exploration, and Super Meat Boy with difficult jumping aspects. And so that either sounds amazing or incredibly frustrating. But yeah, I'm pumped. That was like my number one Xbox title I'm excited for.
That looked pretty awesome. I like the do you know what, actually it was very interesting. I think my friend sums it up best by saying Damage Control was Microsoft's E3.
Yeah.
Because there was no talk of, look, you can say, Xbox on. There's no,
like they did stuff like any Kinect games.
I know. Kinect is gone.
Exactly. Oh,
it's dead as a doornail.
It was a bit weird, a bit like cringe. Well, almost cringeworthy. The whole dance thing they did show for like 10 minutes. It was like, really, we're still doing this? Okay.
Yeah, I know. But it was interesting is that it was a downloadable title, which means that to me that says that they don't really have like a lot of confidence to bring it out as a disc title.
Who
the
knows?
new Game Central. But yeah,
I'm going back to Halo. I'm excited about the collection. They're gonna make the original Halo and stuff playable online, and I am massively excited for this. And actually, I guess I should temper this because last time I got the anniversary edition, I was like super excited to play the first one with my brothers, and then they were like, "No, you only get to play the Reach maps and the way that Reach plays," and I'm like, God damn it! I want to play the original maps with the original guns.
And that's what they did. So, Josh, correct me if I'm wrong here, but the Halo collection is going to have all 4 games, right? All maps and multiplayer, all running on the original engine. So if you could like exploit stuff, if you could do like rocket jumps and everything, that's all coming back. Plus, it's going to have the movie or downloadable series or a code to download the series of the new show and it's going to have a beta code for Halo 5. I think this is like one of the best deals in gaming. I mean, if you've never been introduced to like the Halo franchise, I mean, they're bringing out all the punches.
I know. I was so excited when this came. I was like, thank God we can finally. So, the first game didn't have like vehicle destruction, so me and the fam would play demo derby, and it would be you'd hit each other, and then finally when someone
go flying. Yeah,
you'd go flying, and if somebody fell out of the car, they had to get back in, otherwise the other people could run them over. So it
Yeah,
was just like
good times, good times.
it was such a fun time, and you'd always get the dick who fell out of the truck with the rocket launcher. And like
Yep.
anybody who drove at him would catch a rocket, but it wouldn't destroy the vehicle. You'd just go launching through the air. It was a good time.
So, Joey, do you think that's going to be like a popular title over in the UK, or is that catering to more like those audiences that might have owned like an original Xbox?
I think that overall, really, I don't know. I think that if I think it really now the market here matches the market over there very much. They love their open worlds. They love having the blast from the past. It's remastered. Yeah, if it's whatever. Yeah.
Is it going to sell consoles, you guys think?
Well, you know what? I don't. You know what? Like the Titanfall thing didn't really. I don't think it sold as many consoles here as it did in America.
Yeah.
But so I don't know if there is a blip or if there's an increase. I think it'll translate into a smaller one this side.
Yeah.
For that. But I think that like Microsoft is actually really good. All games, apart from the Dance Dance one, which was like, really, we still don't give a shit, Microsoft. We still don't care. And, then, and it's like I am uncoordinated. I will never beat level 1. I do not want to fail them. I do not want my console telling me, haha, you can't dance.
You suck.
Yeah, I already know that. I already know I can't dance.
I know it's like having to walk into the store. It's like exchange store. It's like, why are you selling this? Because I can't dance.
I'm trying to learn. Oh, I have a really embarrassing story. I will admit this publicly that I have used Dance Dance Revolution's stupid steps in real life dancing. This is so embarrassing. I'm gonna crawl in a hole. Oh my god, it's so lame.
Was it
So
during
lame.
high school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
So embarrassing.
oh man,
Anyway,
that's amazing.
I've always thought, come on, you should be able to use those on the dance floor. Did it look good?
except you
Did
have to do it. You have to go in like a plus sign grid. You can only step in like these 4 areas. Anyway, one game actually that I was not excited for until I saw the trailer was the new Call of Duty. I thought that it looked excellent.
So, yeah,
Advanced Warfighter.
yeah, it's Advanced Warfighter. Yep, you're right. Sorry, I almost went back to Modern Warfare. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, oh wait, yeah, it's Advanced. I forgot. I liked it.
I have not. I mean, Call of Duty's kind of always seemed kind of like a rehash, but this one, it's like this game just looks badass. It just looks awesome. Like
It's got Kevin Spacey as the bad guy. Come on now.
I know it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. Yeah.
I think what will happen is this game will be great, and then they'll just milk that shit with the same engine for the next 8 years.
Yep.
So it'll be Advanced, Warfighter. That'll be
2.
awesome.
Yep.
And then the rest of them will be like, okay, I'm playing the same game.
Yeah. Yep.
That's how Call of Duty works.
Well, they also showed off like the new Lara Croft game, Tomb Raider.
Excited?
Yeah, that game's gonna be cool. I really like the latest one.
Yeah.
But shifting gears to the PlayStation E3 announcements, what did you guys think of that one?
I think PlayStation. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think PlayStation got number 2 or number 3 on the press conferences?
So, it was interesting because I saw the PlayStation conference at a movie theater. They were having like a big event. And I went there, like they were having some cool thing. And I was expecting people to like get rowdy and start cheering. That's why I went. It's like going to like a midnight show of a movie. And like nobody cheered. It was like minor claps. It was like little golf claps.
Oh,
For stuff. It was weird. I was like, guys, we got to get rowdy. There's some awesome games that they're announcing. But I think the Grim Fandango. I've actually never played Grim Fandango, but I've always wanted to. I'm excited about the remake that they announced.
That's
So
right.
that's gonna be cool.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Bringing
go.
up something from the past also. Oddworld New and Tasty. I am excited about that.
I did like the Oddworld games back in the day, so that would be good.
Controlling your farts and killing people is amazing.
That was I remember. There's like what was it called? Oh god, hang on. What was it called? Destiny.
Oh yeah, they showed up Destiny. Oh, that's supposed to be like the most expensive game ever made. Right now, there's $500 million making it.
What?
That's crazy.
$500 million
Are
to
you
make this.
shitting me?
Yeah.
No.
What I've heard so far is not very awesome either.
What?
Yeah.
Destiny.
Definitely.
That with
With Bungie.
Dinklage,
Bungie.
with Dinklage as the little voice. Do you know Peter
yeah.
Dinklage's voice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
$500 million.
Yes.
Yeah, that includes part of their marketing, but yeah, this is like crazy, insanely
I
expensive.
just have to cover my mouth like a granny going, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
I can't
I mean,
believe you said that.
You know, I mean, what kind of frustrates me is that Bungie has already done kind of like, you know, the space epic story. It's like I want them to explore something else, but it seems like they're kind of going the safe route, you know, with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to. So I'm gonna sit down later today because I downloaded it.
Oh, the alpha? Yeah.
And I really want to play it. I like how they like are still giving out alpha codes. I'm pretty sure it shuts off tonight. I'm like,
Yeah.
why are you still giving alpha codes? This is rude. I'm gonna get half an hour of play. But I don't know. It looks like it had a lot of promise, but now it seems like
Really?
it just seems boring.
Do you guys think it just got like too big, too grandiose for you know what they're trying to do?
I thought it was still cool. I just watched the trailer there, the fun trailer. Although the trailer was, I saw the one with like the developers talking. That was awesome. And then I saw the fake one where like they had these two people pretending to play.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's so embarrassing. The girl, why is it the girl? The girl had this like, you knew she wasn't playing. You could hear her smiling. She was going, "Hey, let's go over here." It's like you're in a booth and you aren't playing this.
Yeah.
You're not fooling anyone. Stop it. But no, it still looked good. I thought it looked amazing. So I'm surprised to hear that it's kind of the tide is turning. I don't know. I didn't know there was a tide. I didn't know it was turning.
Well, they have to sell a shit ton of copies
Oh yeah.
to break even on
I mean, they're gonna have to sell better than like Grand Theft Auto 5. Oh,
which is insane. I mean, like, I don't know.
there's a whole new subject for me. If you want me to get on a soapbox about something, Grand Theft Auto 5, let's get on that.
Well, let's wait for a couple minutes. I do want to touch on a few more questions because we can wrap up with that one because that'll probably be a long discussion. But what'd you guys think about like Project Morpheus? Like they had some new tech demos, but they didn't announce any price. They didn't announce availability. Were you guys expecting that before E3?
I don't know. The more and more VR goes on, I expect less and less of it. It's starting to turn like, oh, the Kinect was a great idea, and now it faded into like oblivion. And I feel like VR is going that way because I don't know, the excitement
Well, it's not available
passed.
yet. I mean, you know, like, there's some people that were talking about like they were playing the new Alien game. You know, it's all immersive.
Oh my god, I'd love that on VR.
Yeah, and they were talking about playing that, and they said it sounded amazing. It was like super scary.
I would shit my pants.
Yeah, I mean, fuck that. I would never play that game. You know, like I already don't want to play with a controller, much less VR headset. But I was kind of disappointed because I mean, to me, that says that it's not going to be coming out next year. You know,
No, and that's
they would have
the thing,
announced
like,
that if it was, but
VR has been like, okay, we're gonna come out with it at a certain time, and then, okay, we pushed it back 6 months, and then it's like, oh, we're gonna, you know, figure this out, and then they don't announce a date, and it's just like, I don't know.
Well, like
I'm disappointed with the fact that they're not gonna probably have it out anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't do that with Uncharted either, guys. I mean, we saw like a
that's
teaser.
right.
We saw just a 5-second teaser.
Yeah.
That's right. There's way too many like no release dates announcements
Yeah.
this time. It was
Yeah.
just, it was like, and like I have to say, I don't think the VR thing's going to work here. Just people have bought, people here have invested. God damn it! And there's 60-inch TVs. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be weird to sort of put that way and just have a. And then if that works, well then why isn't Wii U succeeding? I mean, a little screen that's just yours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this thing's like full on like immersive, dude. When John played it, you liked it, right? I mean, it was.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I've kind of talked to my wife about it, and it's like, do I see myself as like sitting on the couch with like my wife next to me, you know, like as I'm doing this? It's like it's very singular. It's very siloed, you know. I mean, by definition. But it's like I think sometimes games, part of the beauty is like when somebody's like watching over your shoulder and experiencing it and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, I want one. I'll be first in line, you know, camping out to get one. But
I know you're a tech gadget nerd.
yeah, I am. So
But
as long as it gets even mediocre reviews, I will probably still get it.
I,
But
I would get it just so that I could try it. But I agree. The 60-inch TVs. I have a TV in front of me, and I have one in the living room. That's
you're invested in it, you
50
know.
inches. It's like, well, what am I gonna do with this VR headset now? Like, I don't know. And plus, you're right. Cassie, with most of the shooter games or like games that have complicated mechanics, she doesn't do very well at. So she likes watching me play them, and that kind of ruins it if you're.
Well, talking about one game that is in desperate need of doing this, and I think by far it was the number one game at E3 was I think it was called No Man's Land or what's it called?
Yeah.
No, is that what it's called, Josh?
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
Yeah, Joey, did you see the trailer for this one?
Remind me of it.
I wish I had my
So,
phone.
so
I
this
know
one,
I've seen it.
this one is basically it's the game that we've all wanted since we were kids. You explore worlds and you can get a spaceship and you can go to different worlds.
Yeah.
And what's cool is that everything's procedurally generated, kind of like
Oh, yeah.
Minecraft, and so it's like everything is going to be different. Now, I don't think like every monster's going to or every creature's going to be totally different. They'll probably have like different animations, kind of stapling them together, but kind of like Spore did or something. But I mean, what's amazing is that like when you find something, it tells the entire world that discovered by John or discovered by Joey.
Oh
And-
no! Oh man, I can't remember the name now.
Josh, look it up while I'm talking about it. And it's cool is that you can go visit like each other's planets and you can get into like space battles as you're flying up into space.
Yeah.
And it's like it just looks badass. I mean, this is the game we've all been wanting to play.
That did look amazing. And there was an article in the BBC because it's a British company's doing.
Oh yeah.
Some British companies. So obviously they were excited because it was homegrown sort of.
No
talent.
Man's Sky.
Oh,
That's
No
what
Man's
it is.
Sky.
No
There
Man's
you go.
Sky,
Yeah.
that's right.
No Man's Land, I think, is a movie or something, but yeah.
But it was so cool. Like as you fly towards a planet, it kind of automatically does this kind of entry thing, and it kind of
Yeah.
planet kind of like flattens out and becomes. It was.
And they had like dinosaurs and they had like creatures, and it's like, oh man, it's just gonna be so bad. I mean, there is so much writing on this indie studio. I mean, that's what's crazy is that like they went for ambition more than anything else, and
Yeah.
it's like, I just hope they deliver because it looks badass.
I was excited. See, I'm excited for this kind of game. So, like, that's why I supported that. Oh shit! What is the name of that game? It was built by. They were trying to do a Kickstarter. It was an indie studio made up of ex-cosmonauts and like a couple of other guys, and they wanted to make the universe realistic, so you could actually like learn about space and
Yeah.
science and stuff.
Nice.
You could actually like go into museums on the Earth in the game to like check out meteorites and stuff
And,
like that.
and what happened with that game?
Didn't get funding on Kickstarter. It missed by like 30 grand or something like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going on with it now, but I kind of hope it was. So what they mixed with it was exploration into the stars, and there's uncharted space and stuff like that. But it was a like real representation of the galaxy,
Yeah.
and it was also like a civilization builder. So you could like do so much different stuff, like you
Yeah.
could build up the planets like colonies and cities, and then move on to another like star system, and
Yeah.
you'd find like animals and shit. It was pretty cool.
It's awesome. I mean, like, what I like about No Man's Sky is that everything's going to be different. That's like, it's just procedurally generates. The world is growing as you're exploring it, And it looked like, based on the trailer, that you could form in like squads and have like, multiple space battles, with your friends and stuff. And I mean, that game, kind of tying it back to the VR, like, if that game has Project Morpheus support, oh, it's over. Sorry,
That
Maggie.
game's gonna be
I will never
bomb.
see my wife again. I will just play that forever.
You put in a feeding tube and just play.
yeah. Yeah, that game looks awesome. What other games did you see that you guys were excited about?
At the Indiecade or the Indie E3 or whatever, This War of Mine looked really interesting. And then there's The Great War, and I can't remember what the subtitle is, but it's about World War One and like
Oh yeah, that hand drawn animation one.
Yeah.
That's coming out really soon. Oh, I'm super pumped for that one.
Yeah. I am trying to get a review copy of that.
It
Because
looks awesome.
I'm like super into that kind of like stuff, so it's amazing.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. So, Joey, who do you think won E3 out of the three guys, the three big players?
I think. Oh God. I think. Um, Realistically, I know Nintendo. I think Nintendo did well. It's a bit like they. It's almost like gymnastics. Okay, it's like you can get points for the difficulty of the routine as well as the actual routine, how well you did it. And I think
Yeah,
they got full, really good marks. They did a sort of a really nice sort of coming out again, kind of starting over again. Games, these are good.
they
These are
did the
coming.
triple backflip.
They did, but it was the easy. They chose the easy difficulty, so they got like full marks on pulling it off, but they did the easy routine, so
Yeah.
not as much marks. Whereas I think Microsoft did okay, damage control. They were still, I don't know. I like I said, I just wasn't that too interested in it. I mean, there wasn't any. I mean, there wasn't any. I mean, the exclusive. Actually, no, sorry. Division is not an exclusive. If it was,
Oh,
then I'd
Division looks amazing.
it looks like Last of Us mixed with Watch Dogs. It's like what Watch Dogs.
Oh yeah, it looks
fucking
so
be.
good. So excited about the Division.
It looks so
Yeah,
good.
Looks
That
so
was what I
good.
said.
So
But I
good.
think I'd say Sony because I like the PlayStation TV. That is fucking cool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I want
forgot
to bring
about that.
I want to
Damn.
bring. Oh god. Okay, so we have to talk about this too. So,
I
yeah,
need that.
PlayStation TV. I'm interested. I want one.
Mm.
And
That's
so
per-
they can play Vita games, which is awesome already. And if you have a PS4, you can stream your PS4 games to other TVs in your house. That's great. Like if you have 2 or 3 TVs in your house, like you just gotta get one PS4 and then you can stream it to that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
well, okay,
awesome.
so that's amazing for like if you have kids.
Yeah.
and you're like, hey, get off the game, and they're like, I'm not beat this level. You can just turn the PlayStation off in the living room, and that little bastard doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I think the price is right. The technology is awesome. They're announcing that you can like rent games on it, and I think their pricing is atrocious. And I really hope they reevaluate because they're talking about anywhere from $3 to $20, and if that is $3 a day or like $20 a month, I think that's way too high.
Jeez.
And those are for PS3 games, and I think that's
What?
yeah,
That's
and so
ridiculous.
yeah, and it's like you can buy most old PS3 games, like a game that's older than a year or two, for $20, and so
Yeah,
it's like
or less.
or less.
less.
So it's like, yeah, I mean, I think that pricing is bad, but that can be easily adjusted, hopefully,
Yeah,
when
hopefully.
nobody rents games, which is what I expect out of that
Exactly. I
price.
know. No one rents
It needs to
games
be
now.
like Redbox, where it's
Yeah.
a dollar or two a day, you know?
$2 a day, I think, is fair, especially when like you might be able to like kind of power game through a few titles and
Yeah.
on the weekend. Yeah, count me in. And if they have apps, like if it's like a Roku, I'm sure it's
Oh,
gonna have
yeah.
like Netflix, Hulu, HBO Go kind of thing.
That, yeah.
Um,
It'd be
yeah,
perfect. And actually,
yeah. Oh no, I'm done. I want it.
I was just gonna say, my absent friend who comes so close to coming on these things and then doesn't quite. He has it's perfect for him because he's in his house. He's got the 2 rooms, 2 TVs, and his dad and mum are. Always, it's funny to talk about this. Sounding we're like kids again, but it's like his dad and mum are on the other TV and the PlayStation's there. So we always have to play Xbox at his. So it's
Yeah.
like it's perfect because now you can just have your little PlayStation TV and also here. Maybe there you guys have it, but maybe we definitely have it here. We have what they call Sky satellite dish. It's actually here satellite is more popular than cable. Anyway, they have boxes which then that go off of your main box, whether it's the cable or
Yeah.
satellite, into the other room. So you actually have 2 people in one subscription controlling 2 different set-top boxes.
Yeah,
So
like
Yeah.
TiVo has that and stuff. Yeah, we do have.
oh
Some
well,
of
then
those.
there you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
the paradigm's there. It's a really I think it's a really clever move instead of trying to go and do something else. Well, they've got their Morpheus thing, but that's kind of a shot left field sort of thing.
Yeah.
But for a surefire thing, yeah, that's PlayStation TV is very good. I think.
Yeah, I think it's gonna sell like hotcakes.
I agree.
I hope they don't keep it as kind of a pet project like Apple TV does, where like you have some apps and then it just doesn't really expand. I mean, if they really give it the attention it deserves, I mean, it has the potential
Yeah,
to be
as long
an
as-
amazing product.
as long as it's compatible, bit compatible. That sounds a bit simplistic.
Yeah.
As long as it's compatible programmatically with the apps that they release for PS4,
Yep.
then yeah, bloody hell, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be awesome.
So, I want to get on my soapbox for like 5 minutes here.
For GTA. Open
5.
world. Let's get on the soapbox again.
Okay, the open
Oh,
world
oh,
is
they
not
have-
my problem with GTA 5. I like GTA 5, but last year they said we're only releasing on the current gen consoles. We're
Did you
not
believe
gonna
that? Did you believe that?
I thought, oh, that's a weird thing for a Rockstar to do, but they're not really douchey, so they wouldn't. You know, I don't think that they would do that kind of stuff. And then I was so pissed when I saw it was on next gen. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Now I gotta buy this whole fucking thing over again, and I just want to smack them.
Okay, hold on here. That was your problem statement. Is you said I have to buy this whole thing
Yeah.
over again. It's
Yeah.
like, you don't have to do that. You've already bought and played this shit out
But
of the
the
game.
thing that pisses me off is I better be able to upgrade my save from the 360 to the fucking.
That
Xbox One.
was huge. Where Sony said that you can migrate your save.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
that
wow.
was, migrate your save from Xbox 360 or from PS3 over to PS4.
Yep.
That was
genius, and that's
that
what
was a
needs
shot,
to happen.
man.
That's
Yeah.
what needs to happen. I hate that crap because it just drives me nuts when you can't.
I mean, it
move
bothers
your
me that
saves.
like I can't do it for like Walking Dead. Like,
Yeah.
so I keep
I
playing on
started
360.
playing it on the PC, and I'm totally hosed because the Xbox 360 is what I play.
And it doesn't even allow you to, if you start up a whole new game, to say these are my decisions in the past.
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
It-
And so dumb.
Yeah.
but,
It's like
uh,
randomly generated. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah. So so Josh, are you gonna buy it again on Xbox One? or
I
PS4?
will.
Okay, they-
I will because I'm a terrible person.
Oh my god.
And I love that game, and I would love to see it on the one. I feel like the power of the new console, or actually, I'd probably buy it on the PS4 to be honest. But depending on the skill, or not the skill set, but the specs.
Yeah.
Like, do you think when Microsoft opens up that 10% compute, like processing power
Yeah.
during this summer, do you think they'll be able to run more things at 60 frames per second, or will it stay at 30?
It's already happened where they've announced a few games have bumped up from 720 to 1080. But I think that's lazy programming, really. I think
so
because,
too.
Because I think like
Yeah.
you see Last of Us, and Last
Yeah.
of Us came out
Yeah.
as a late PS3 game. It looks freaking amazing. I mean, you could say that that's an Xbox One or PS4 title. I would believe you. It looks so good. And if they had 10% more processing power the first year PS3 came out, could they do that? No.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't.
I mean, it always happens that as they get more familiar with the box, as more tools are developed, developer tools and stuff, that they can make better experiences, deeper
Yeah.
experiences, squeeze every little bit of power out of that. I think that that's kind of a lazy cop out, but I think it's good. It's good for developers, but we're kind of already seeing it that there's like quote unquote jumps that are happening in resolution and stuff.
Yeah, but so if you're saying it is lazy coding, then why does the PS3 versions of all these, or PS4 versions of all of them, run on 60 frames a second and 1080? And the Xbox version runs at either 720
I mean,
or 1080 at 30
that's
frames.
a loaded question.
Because
I think it's because it's just hardware. Like, isn't it? It's the same, but they just have slightly less stream processors and the GPU.
Well, there's so PS4 has faster memory, Xbox One has more memory. Some people are more ERAM. So the really fast memory it has more of. I mean, there's certain camps I think one is better than the other, but as of right now, I think people kind of think that PS4 is slightly more powerful, and a 10% boost is not negligible, by removing Kinect functionality. But I mean, that means that you're not going to have any voice controls. You can't say Xbox record that, or you can't say Xbox snap achievements, whatever to the side. But I think, I don't know. I think it's good for gamers. I think it's good for the developers. But
I think it's getting back to that whole thing. The whole again damage control. I mean, I keep saying
Yeah.
damage control as if it's like
Yeah.
it's the Titanic. It's going down or something. It's not really. It's just been shaken. But but yeah, it's nice to see that it's like, oh no, hang on, oh games, yes, and it's like, they sort of go back to that a wee bit. It's good, it's very good to see. But yeah, 10%. I mean, you know yourself. I mean, I'm sure people, if anyone's listening, and you have overclocked a PC, and 10% gives you a little bit. You know, if you overclock something at 10%.
I mean, you're talking about like, I don't know, like 5 FPS or something, right?
Yeah,
like, it's not a lot.
It's not like, it's I don't know. Maybe it's just that sweet spot or something. But I think it's also, like I say, I think it's just struggling a little bit because of the lack of actual in the GPU. I think from what I understand, the GPU is just, it's not as many cores in it and as many but like you say, they can optimize. I think Asterix, they can't optimize as much because at the end of the day, this is an x84 x86.
Yeah, they're both x86 now. Yeah.
Basically, x86 with the AMD graphics, and I mean, I don't know, because that's not really, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think for a lot of the big titles, they're coming out on both systems. The exclusives, the Halo for Microsoft, the Uncharted for Sony. They're good exclusives, and I think, I mean, I was interested in getting a PS4 after the presentation, and I still have an Xbox One, but I mean, a lot of the big titles that we talked about, like The Division, Call of Duty, I mean, those are going to come out for both same day.
College, what was it? Was it Call of? No, it was Battlefield Hardline.
Oh yeah.
I got my beta code.
It was oh my god, it was amazing. I have to say, being as hateful as I am towards open world, it did look amazing. It looked ridiculous.
Do you guys like the cops and robbers aspect?
I think it's cool. I think it's a cool movement away from, like, let's be warrior dudes. Now you're
let's shoot ethnic minorities. Yay!
I am not excited about this. I'm not excited about the title.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you excited about any Battlefield though? I don't think
I was more excited for previous Battlefields than I was for this one.
What? Okay, I was sorely
disappointed.
I was sorely disappointed by 4. It was the worst setup in the world. They didn't have a fucking party system for the I
just think I don't really like the cops and robbers aspect. I like the advanced warfighter aspect. I think that's the cooler thing.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, so one thing that Battlefield does, I think is really cool, is that they're gonna split it up. Not the game, you get all of it at once, but they're gonna split up like the storyline into episodes.
Yep.
And so it's like, oh, this is like the conclusion of this episode, kind of like Walking Dead. So I think that's really cool. I think that fits in with like the whole, Law and Order, cops and robbers, shows that happen.
I like the fact that you've got like choice. I guess like moral choices to make is what they said.
Yeah,
part of it. To be honest, I think Hardline might have been what one of the Tom Clancy games was supposed to be.
Oh, they announced the new Rainbow Six, by the way, Josh.
Yeah, I know. I saw that, and I'm excited about that too. It's so funny because I'm not like typically I'm not a huge fan of shooters, but though I don't know, those two are just amazing. I don't know. I play a lot of weird games, and it's weird for me to be like, yeah,
shooters. Yeah.
I mean, the reason why I do like shooters is because they have that multiplayer aspect, and I can play with my brothers that aren't in the area, or I can play with you guys, or I can play. You can play with whoever you feel like. Friends that live all over the place. So
yeah.
And a lot of other games just don't have that. So
yeah.
I'd say, by the way, that like going on summary here as we I guess we're heading towards the end here, but E3, all these fun games I mentioned, it was kind of like whenever I saw like Battlefield Hardline, it was like, oh my god, like as I said, putting aside all my stuff, I was like, wow, that did look cool. And basically I think overall I was a bit disappointed, though. I still was like, where is the actual next gen? The Division looked like it kind of might begin to have that kind of past the same old and things like that. It was like but still I was still a bit like, where's next gen? I mean, next gen Zelda, that was next gen Zelda,
You
can ride everywhere now with
it's different. It felt like I was pushing the envelope.
It's Zelda, from last generation.
What?
No,
I mean, I'm saying, like, I'm
No.
saying like it's not really a next gen title. It's not. It's
Oh, well,
it's
well,
next
I mean,
gen
it's
for
not- it's-
Nintendo.
Next gen, yeah, for Nintendo, yeah.
Yeah, but that's not next gen for everybody else.
Dude, we have
I
to
mean,
count. We have to count our blessings here, man. I mean, like, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not discounting it. I'm just saying that's not a next gen title to me.
Well, yeah. I mean, to be fair,
Because
we
I mean, they did it on the 64, the open world. You know, it's not like oh
But
my god. It's,
what they specifically said with the new Zelda is, did you guys play the 3DS title,
which one?
the A Link to the Past version?
Oh, yeah.
The one where you could go into a paper.
wait,
You
is
go
that-
into-
Yeah. I linked to yeah.
Yeah, freaking fantastic, and it's awesome in that you know, they said that that game was kind of a foundation where they were exploring that you could go to dungeons in different paths.
Yeah.
And they're going to be taking that to the Wii U version, so it's going to be it's going to be that open world, but you don't have to follow along this linear path. Awesome, that sounds
So,
great.
Yeah,
I
it's
understand,
awesome.
but you just said it's already been done on the 3DS, so I mean.
Yeah, but I mean that was a great game. I don't mind more of that. That's all. I'm
No,
gonna
I
say.
know, I don't either because it's amazing. I'd say that was like as close to a 10 as any game can get. You know,
Yeah, that's
that
so
game
good.
was awesome.
I'd
was
say
awesome.
the open world stuff. It's like it just needs to be. It just needs to have a bit more finesse. They have to stop
Yeah.
rushing. They have to start. You know, maybe it does take $500 million. Then I don't know to get proper AI routines, behavioral routines.
Oh, hey, have
What?
any of you guys played Watch Dogs?
No.
No, tell us.
Okay, this will be the last comment, and then we're out of here. Okay. I don't like it. I do not like it.
Wow,
me and Nick
one from,
played.
like.
Me and Nick played quite a bit of it, and I hated it. I the whole time I'm like, so I played the single player for a while, and then me and him played multiplayer. The car damage is ridiculous.
Yeah.
There is no car damage. It's like
There's no car damage.
it's like
That's weird.
1999 like NASCAR where it just scrapes the paint off of the side. You know, it's like. Okay, and I'm pretty sure back then they even had it where tires and shit
Yeah.
would fall off. But this game's just, it just like, okay, that was lame. The one cool thing is the hacks. And when you're able
Yeah.
to hack a bridge and like make cars fall down in it, it's hilarious. But other than that, it's just like, and I got destroyed. Everybody in that game was 100 times better than me and was just shooting me to death. But the problem is that AI just, you walk near them and they're like, ah! And they just run away from you. It's just like,
Yeah. And then they hands in the air run. And, did you go on a motorbike? Because I saw this in a few videos. Is this
you
go
bounce
on a
off of
motorbike
everything.
and- yeah, if you whack it, it just goes like even from 100 miles an hour down, it goes and then you just reverse away as opposed to going fucking through.
That's
halfway down
lame.
the
That's
street.
lame.
It's just like it's like what in the hell happened here? Like I don't know.
They didn't have time. They ran out of time. They already had a 6-month delay. They
They
already
should
cut
have
features.
delayed it another year.
They had hacks and they had more hacks and stuff, and they said they delayed them. They cut out those features.
Well, the one big problem I have with it also is the hacks. If you're driving a car, it is a bitch to get the hacks to turn on after you go by. Because you have to, latch onto it with your little device as you're driving. So if you hold down that X button, half a second too early, those posts come up and you just slam into them. And, then you're fucked.
You owned yourself.
Yeah,
Hacking
exactly.
ain't easy, buddy. Hacking ain't easy.
I don't know. It just makes the game less it makes you feel less like a badass, you know?
Yeah.
I don't have a hacking device.
You just feel like a noob.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong and I just suck at this game, and everybody else is like, "Oh my god."
No, I think you're right. No, I think if
Yeah.
you find that the controls are getting in the way, I think Uncharted 3, it got in the way. The whole they were trying to push. Oh, a Mirror's Edge, which is okay. So bringing it.
Oh,
two games.
damn it. I want to talk about Mirror. Oh, so excited. Excited about Mirror's Edge.
So I know, and the great thing was that when they showed the videos and they showed the running and kicking, there was no gun taking.
Oh,
Oh,
Thank God,
thank
yeah.
God.
I know. That's see, yeah, woo. That's what I mean.
Oh. Yeah.
like bad controls stop you from doing cool things in Watch Dogs, and bad controls
In
kind
Mirror's
of
Edge.
or in,
Yeah.
in inappropriate controls. It just didn't work for Mirror's Edge 1 and Uncharted 3. By the way, the whole shooting thing was
Yeah.
ridiculous. Anyway, but yeah, Mirror's Edge, and now the new one. Yay!
Yay!
Although again, it was the no date. It was so annoying.
I know. Okay, so I was so excited this year. It's so much better than a lot of the E3s recently because there were so many games. It wasn't like, hey, check out our Move games and our Dance Dance Central. It's they were like, here.
And that's
let's
how they talk too, right? Check out our dance.
exactly. That's how I hear it when I see like Wii Music. Yeah. And, like that kind of shit's just
Hold
atrocious.
the gamepad to your face, and then
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, I was just glad to see like games come back, like actual games be there.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing about it was, it was just there was enough new IP stuff to make it different. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of like rehashes or sequels, but there was enough new IPs that I was excited about. And that's cool. But what did piss me off? Nothing had a date on it. It was just like, here's a 5-second clip, here's a 30-second clip, here's this, and you're just like, okay, when the fuck are all these coming out?
I know.
When are these coming out?
Am I waiting till Q4 2015 or 2016 or what's going on here?
Yeah. My guess is probably for a lot of those titles. I
I
mean,
wonder if. Sorry.
oh no, I think that if they would announce, they would give you release dates if they were coming out this year.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh shit! So I was hoping that these were like late 2014.
No, those are gonna be
No,
like
no,
late
they
2015.
They told you the 2014 titles, like Advanced Warfighter coming out, Advanced Warfare coming out this year. Like they announced it, but yeah, don't expect your Zelda, don't expect Mirror's Edge, don't expect
Yeah, that's gonna be like
No
like
Man's
either
Sky not coming out.
yeah Q4 2015 or 2016. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Jesus. Well, it'll be just about time when my house is finally finished. I can buy it. Yay. It's like, thank you for waiting. Good, thank you. Perfect timing. Thank you. I think this might. Do you think this might be because? I know this is stupid, but do you think some of this might be because they've seen Watch Dogs and they've gone, oh, maybe we should wait? Or did Watch Dogs make so much money they don't care? Okay.
That's a good point. I think
I
my
don't think Watch Dogs made enough money to. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it was a big enough commercial success.
Oh, good. Not bad, but good.
Yeah.
it kind of
pressure people.
makes people aware. But I think the reason why they showed off so many games in C3 without release dates is because there is so much riding on E3. I mean, the gaming industry just keeps growing and growing. I mean, for crying out loud, they had like the PlayStation event like in movie theaters across the country, and I mean. And it was sold out. It was a sold out event. There was like 100 people that were waiting for extra tickets in case people didn't show up. And I mean, it's such an ordeal that like, and there's all the articles and there's all the marketing frenzy and people are like, who won E3? I mean, we're doing that too. And it's like, they have to step it up and they have to show off games, I think, way earlier than they would normally just so that they can get people excited, so they don't want to seem like they're caught with their pants down. That's my thought. That's my thought.
Well, to be honest, I would rather have them like announce. Well, I mean, I guess I'm excited right now, so maybe not. But I mean, announce like 5 games that are going to come out this year instead of 50 games and none of them have a date on it. And it was like a 5-second like somebody was like animate a trailer for E3. That's all we need. Make it 5 seconds, and they're like, here's the alien stalking the lady, and then it like cuts out. You know what I mean?
Like the Uncharted teaser, it's like
yeah.
Damn it, we all want it so bad, but well, I think we're wrapping up. We went 30 minutes over than we expected to do. Nice job, guys. Well, this is Bandito John.
No Name Josh.
And why should we?
Signing off.
See ya.
Bye.